A public survey conducted by the Gezici Research and Polling Company has revealed that the majority of the public thinks the Justice and Development Party, AK Party, has not been successful at resolving national issues and ruling the country, and support for the party has fallen below 40%. The survey was conducted between April 9 and 12 across 36 provinces in the country with the participation of 4,860 respondents in the form of face-to-face interviews. When asked which party they would vote for in the general elections of June 7, 39.2% of respondents said they would vote for the AK Party. These figures mean a significant loss of votes for the party, which received around 50% of the national vote in the general elections of 2011. Support for the main opposition Republican People's Party, CHP, is at 28.1% according to the poll, while it shows the Nationalist Movement Party, MHP, getting 16.9% of the national vote, figures which are higher than the support for both parties in the general elections of 2011. The pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party, HDP, passes the 10% election threshold, according to the poll's findings, and receives 11.3% of the vote, while the Felicity Party, SP, and Grand Unity Party, BBP, which have made an election alliance, fail to do so, receiving only 4.1% of the vote. When asked about their views on whether they think the AK Party government has been successful at resolving national issues and ruling the country, 70.9% responded negatively, while only 20% said they find the party successful. In response to a similar question asking whether they believe the AK Party government has made any mistakes, 73.7%, which includes 68% of the AK Party supporters, said they think the AK Party has made mistakes. Yet 26.3% of the respondents said the party did not make any mistakes. In response to another question about what they think regarding the course of the country, 68.4% said the country is on the wrong path, while the 31.6% said it is on the right path. Since a corruption probe went public on December 17, 2013 implicating senior members of the government, the AK Party has taken controversial steps and pressed ahead with disputed laws in moves which many have said are aimed at covering up the corruption allegations and hindering investigations of graft. The party has not only blocked the graft investigations, but reassigned thousands of police officers, judges, and prosecutors in an attempt apparently aimed at shaping the police force and the judiciary in line with its own interests. In the survey, the respondents were also asked whether they approve of a switch to a presidential system from the current parliamentary system. Only 20.2% said they support a switch, while 79.8% said they are against it. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan advocates a presidential system that would give strong powers to the president and has asked AK Party supporters to try to elect at least 400 deputies to the 550-seat parliament in the June parliamentary elections to enable the introduction of a presidential system through an amendment to the constitution. In response to another question about whether the government should be free of the president's interventions in decision-making, 64.7% said they believe the government should definitely be free of the president's interventions in decision-making, while 21.5% said it should not be free. The rest of the respondents said they are undecided about the issue. The AK Party government and Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoglu have become the targets of frequent criticism for acting on the orders of Erdogan, who was the AK Party leader and the Prime Minister until his election to the top state post last August. The majority of the respondents to the survey, 66.3%, including most supporters of the AK Party, think Erdogan will not act as an impartial president during his tenure, as is required by the country's constitution. Only 33.7% of respondents think Erdogan will act as an impartial president during his time in office. Noting that 46% of AK Party supporters think Erdogan will not act as an impartial president, the pollsters said while the public was sympathetic to Erdogan's meddling in the affairs of the AK Party government at first, even AK Party supporters have begun to feel uneasy about it over the past several months. Regarding whether the country's borders are well protected, an overwhelming majority of the respondents, 80.5%, said they think the country's borders are not protected well. There are growing concerns in the public about the outlawed Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK, dominating the country's southeast and the government turning a blind eye to it. The AK party government has been conducting talks with the PKK to resolve the country's long-standing terrorism problem. The respondents to the Gezici survey were also asked about their views concerning the situation of freedom of the press in the country. Around 67% of respondents said they think the government and Erdogan impose systematic pressure on the media in the country, while 33.3% denied the existence of any such pressure. Turkey's report card on freedom of the press and freedom of expression is deteriorating every passing day, with the prosecution of more and more journalists and other people, simply because they criticize the government or Erdogan. The AK party government and Erdogan have also implemented discriminatory accreditation bans on critical media outlets. The pollsters recalled that only 25% of the nation believed there was pressure on the media in the year 2002 when the AK party government first came to power. With regard to their economic situation and whether they have difficulty supporting their family, 68.4% said they have difficulty supporting their family, while 31.6% said they don't have any difficulty. The pollsters said that while official figures show unemployment at below 10%, this figure is 21.2% in reality, and that retired people and workers have serious difficulty supporting their families. Amid growing economic concerns, the Turkish lira plummeted to another record low against the dollar early this week, reaching a low of 2.6852 against the dollar. The lira has lost at least 12% to the dollar this year, the worst performer among all major emerging market currencies, apart from Brazil's real.